Hi everyone, welcome back to Jen's Hangout. If you're new here, welcome. So glad to have you here. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. It's free, doesn't cost you a thing, and you get to hang out and have some fun with us. So, and then my returning subscribers. I love you guys so much. You know that. Anyway, what's today? Today is Palette Roulette Friday. Woot woot. So, if you don't know what Palette Roulette is this big open collab, but what it entails is you put all of your palettes, or like, say you want to do just high-end palettes or drugstore or indie or, whatever, into the Spin the Wheel app that's on Google Play Store. I don't know if it's the same on the Apple Store. If somebody who has it and does it could say, I think it is the same. I'm pretty sure it's the same. But pretty sure and certain are two very different worlds. Anywho, gotta get my coffee. Oh, this did not blend as well as I wanted it to. It's like a very stark. Anywho, and then you spin the wheel, you do your makeup look, and then in your description, either the title or in your description box, you put in hashtag Palette Roulette, and you are in this big open collab with, I don't even know how many of us there are that do this now. And it is a great way to use the makeup that you already have. I have several other spin the wheels because you can do multiples on the app. I have one for foundation, one for my blushes, one for my face palettes, you know, so that I could do basically a full face of randomness. Not going to do that today. Today we are just going to do the eyes. I have my base already done. So let's get to it and let's spin the wheel. Okay, what did we get? Ooh, the FYTOO palette. There we go. I don't know if you guys can, there you go. Can see that. So that is by Juvia's Place. We love Juvia's Place. They make some beautiful products, and they're an indie brand, which is even better because that is a small business supporting. So let me find that palette and I will be right back and we'll get to it. Okay, so if you don't know what the Wahala palette looks like, or the FYTOO palette rather, this is what this palette itself looks like. And then here is the color story we have going on today. So I have to go to the doctor today. So I think, I'm leaning towards greens and tans, or greens and grays maybe. Yeah, I think we're going to work with this whole green line here, and then maybe put in some of these, and I'll use a couple of these lighter ones for transition shades. So let's get into it, shall we? Okay, I'm going to go in with, what was that one? You know, I think it's harder figuring out what brush I want to use than it is to actually do the look sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to go in with Lit. It is just like the perfect transition shade right here. Oh, my brush has got a dog hair on it, I think. So, what are your guys' plans for the weekend? I hope you are planning to do something fun in this gorgeous weather and not too swelteringly hot. We have been 100 degrees plus for, I don't know, 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, this is like the best. You could use it all over the lid to set your lid if you have skin about my tone, because it is about that tone. I mean, you can't even really tell it's there. So that's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same brush. I'm just going to color switch it without the fuzz. Remember, never use a color switch on natural haired brushes. They will just disintegrate. So I think we're going to go in here. This entire gray white row is shimmers and satins. So I'm going to hold off on using that yet. I think we're going to go in with this light pink color called Yab. And that's going to be our real transition, you know, just to kind of give that softened edge up at the top, so to speak. So, oh, this is my eyes, I tell ya. Some days they're good, and some days they are just kaput. But yeah, that is a really nice light transition shade. I like that. That's what I was going for. So, Juvia's Place makes some phenomenal products, really. I haven't tried their concealer, but I have a dark foundation stick that I use when I'm really tan for bronzer. It works beautifully for that. And then I also have their foundation down there somewhere. I have their foundation, and if you want a good full coverage foundation, let me tell you, that's it. That is a awesome full coverage foundation. I haven't really worn it during the summertime because I don't have it in my summer shade. I just have it in my winter shade. So I don't know how well it performs during the summer. My favorite for summer wear is either the Estee Lauder Double Wear or the L'Oreal Fresh Wear. That L'Oreal Fresh Wear, man, that stuff, I wore it 4th of July a couple of years ago, and let me tell you, my makeup was on point all day, even though I fried, even though, no, that was too fluffy. Not fluffy enough, too fluffy. I think we'll go with this one. This is a MSQ brush. Let me tell you, these are some fantastic brushes for the money. Now we're going to go in and get them on Amazon. I'll try and link it down below. It wouldn't be an affiliate link or anything, just for you guys. I think we're going to go with Jealous. This one first. Anyway, I wore that stuff all day, and my makeup was on point all day long. It did not budge, and man, was it hot. Oh my gosh, we were up in the mountains that year, having fun with some friends, doing a picnic and whatnot, and I think it wasn't it was like, I think it was summer of 2019, so a few years ago. But it was like 80, 90 degrees up there. I think it was in the 90s up there, and then it was over 100 down here in the valley. And we stayed up there most of the day, and then we came down to watch fireworks in the evening, and it was still just stupid hot. But I didn't have to touch up my makeup, base makeup, all day long, and that's even with reapplying. So there, that looks good. I like it. Even with reapplying sunscreen all day long. And it held up beautifully. Didn't budge. It was gorgeous. I was so happy. So, so happy, because who wants to be all blotchy and red-faced and, you know, and you're trying to have a good time. So I highly recommend the L'Oreal for Fresh Wear for that. Just to make sure you wear the sunscreen. But yeah, it did not sweat off. It didn't melt off. Nothing. Didn't budge. Oh, my nose is itchy. But anywho, that was kind of a squirrel moment. How is everybody? Let me know. And have you guys ever used this palette? Shelly from Just Shelly was the one who turned me on to this palette. She got it and she was like, oh my gosh, Jen, you gotta try it. And I'm so glad I did, because it is beautiful. It is a really wonderful, colorful palette, but it also has those neutrals in there, so you can, this doesn't have anything on it, by the way. It's just, well, I mean, it does, but I didn't add anything, if that makes sense. This is the one I used for the transition shade. I just want to soften that top edge so it's not quite so harsh. But yeah, she was like, you gotta try this. It's beautiful. And she was not wrong. Not wrong at all. It is a gorgeous palette. Totally agree with that statement. Wow, I can talk. Okay, I'm going to go in with the... I am not even going to try and pronounce that, because I will butcher it. Ebates. I know. It's this dark green up here. Oh, okay. Except my nose is super itchy. Don't really know why. But I'm going to put this just on that outer corner there. Like this. Pucker up your lips like this. Just to kind of deepen that up a little bit. And don't worry if, I mean, there's no fallout, but I have a fluffier brush on that outer edge, so I'll have to go in and just, you know, straighten it up a little, which is fine with me. Oh, by the way, this is another Laura Lee brush. This is the L28. She came out with some darn good brushes, let me tell you. I really enjoy them. They are fantastic brushes. They work very, very well. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Just to get that little bit of a deeper color on the corners, if that makes sense. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this lighter green. Called Lust. It's like in the middle. It's not as light as the first one I used, but it's a little bit not as dark as the second one I used. And I'm going to go in. This is an Essence brush, and it's the Smoky Eyes brush. It works very well. Very, very well. But I'm going to go in with that green there and just bring that in to just the middle. Right? Just the middle. I just basically kind of want to fade in, if that makes sense. Oh, I've got to have a dog hair or something on my nose, because woofy, it just... Okay. So, how we go? That is beautiful. Yep, and I think I will use this one underneath my eye as well. I just want to kind of clean that up a little bit. I'll get my sponge with the point. I'm just gonna kind of tighten up that line there, if that makes sense. There we go. Perfecto. Okay, so I'm gonna go in just a little bit on that brush and smudge it out on the bottom. But just about 2/3 of the way in. See? Don't want to go all the way in, because then I always find that it kind of, if you go all the way in with the dark, it makes your eyes so small that it's not good. It's not flattering. So I try and go in no more than 3/4, 2/3 of the way, and then I will use a lighter color on that front half. So to me, that just works better and makes your eyes not, you can have a darker look without having it be so dark that your eyes look heavy and closed. Okay, now, which brush do I want? Because now I'm going to go in with silver shimmer. So I think we'll use this one. This is another Laura Lee brush. I'm just on the Laura Lee brushes today. This is the L30, and I'm going to go in with this light gray called Ambitious. This one, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's kind of like a silver gray. So pretty. So pretty. But I'm going to go in with that right in the middle. And then I'll do a lighter color. Actually, no. I think I'm just going to do that one all over my lid. Yep, I think I'm going to do that one all over my lid. It's so pretty. It's just like a gray silver. I don't know. It's hard to explain. This is a dry brush. I haven't done anything to it. So I think maybe I need to wet it. But what we do on one side, we must do on the other. So I gotta do a dry application on the other side first, and then I'll get it wet. And we'll just count this as the base, right? That works. It is a really pretty color though, and different. Usually I do like golden green, but this is, I like this. This is very pretty and subtle. Yeah, it needs a little spritz. A little spritzy spritz. So this is just some setting spray. I'll go back in with it. And I think actually I'm going to mix it with Greed, which is that like very gray. Very gray silver. Let's see how we like it. Oh yeah. I'm glad I did that. That is stunning. Love it. And I always go slightly above my eyelid, or not my eyelid, my crease, because I have hooded eyes. I'm going to put that on the inner third of my lower lash there and blend them together. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty. It's so pretty. Yep, I like it so much. So much, so much, so much. Yep. That works. And totally different than what I didn't normally do. I guess I'm just fond of the look of the Irish, you know. When we do the gold and green, that's what it always makes me think of. I'm not a big sports fan, but it makes me think of Notre Dame. So, hey, you know, my cousin is a huge Notre Dame fan. So, I'm sure he'd be all over it. Okay, I'm going to go in with this. I think it's a Beauty Creations brush. Looks like a really nice lip brush or liner brush, but I'm going to use that for my inner corner and my brow bone, and I'm going to use this Fame, which is this like white color up here. It's a white shimmer. It's super pretty. Super pretty. But that's going to be my inner corner. This is a pretty stiff brush, but that's all right. And my brow bone. I got way too much on there. Oh, lovely. Okay, so I'm just going to blend that out so it's not like a super stark, you know, and then I will take my green brush and kind of feather that over it, if that makes any sense. I hope it does. I hope I'm not just rambling into nothing, you know. Oh, yeah, that's pretty. Okay, put that on the inner corner. It is a little chunky. I think it's the brush. Sometimes your brush choice, it can be a detriment or a blessing, you know. And then so okay, yeah, I like that. Okay. Could I say that anymore? How many times do I need to say, okay, this is just that MSQ brush, and I'm not going to add anything to it. I'm just going to kind of blend that upper color to the brow bone highlight, you know. There we go. Yeah, I like that. That looks lovely. And then I want to go in with this Laura Lee brush, nothing on it again, but I want to soften this edge right here. Yes, there we go. Just kind of, I think I am going to oomph that up again with that darker green just here. Yeah, much better. It needed the oomph. It definitely did. And I like it so much. Okay, yeah. There we go. That looks, I like that. I think that's nice. Bring that up just a little bit. It looked a little choppy over there. Yep. Okay. So that's great. I am going to be right back with liner and mascara and all that jazzy stuff. Okay, well, all done. I used my lip liner, the Milani #3, which is nude. And then I went in with the Revlon Color Stay Satin Ink in 010 Your Majesty. Very nice color. And then for my eyeliner, this is out of my Project Pan. It is not my favorite eyeliner. It is a very stiff brush, but you know, I don't want to waste it. So I got this from Star Gem. And then I used my Milani Anti-Gravity Mascara, and that one's kind of conking out on me, so I added some Lash Blowout by It Cosmetics. And then in my waterline, I have this Power Pencil Shimmer Silver by BH Cosmetics. I don't know if this has been discontinued since the Urban Decay bottom, I think it was. I got a mess over here, goodness. Everything decided to come crashing down. Timber. But yeah, so, oh, I really need to do my brushes. Anyway, this is the final look. Let me know what you guys think down below, and I hope you guys have a fantastic, wonderful, safe, and blessed weekend. I love you so much, and I will see you guys later. Bye.